Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wear and Care, your weekly Ayurvedic quota with Dr. Ambika Nair, Chief Consultant and Co-founder at Shantigram Group of Companies, online consultation as well as virtual and as well as in person with COVID protocols in place. Seasons are changing, times are changing, we are aging and children are growing. So lots of changes happening in our body. Talking about seasons, winter is here almost across the globe. And in some portions, I know it's almost heading towards summer. But for people who are facing winter, there is a lot of change that comes into the body. First of all, mentally as well as physically. And Ayurveda is all about mental and physical coordination. So today we'll check with Dr. Ambika Nair as to what to do for winter care during winter. For that, let's welcome Dr. Ambika Nair first to the show. Welcome to the show, Dr. Nair.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Dr. Nair, winter has so many myths. It's filled with hibernation, lethargy, cold and flu and cough and scratchy throats. These are myths, but if you take care of your body, I think we can avoid all these things. But the first thing which people often talk about winter is dry skin and skin care. Now, when we talk about winter care, we want to talk about everything that comes with the body and what we need to do. So let's understand during winter, what happens to the body? Things which are hereditary, things which are because of situations, and third, things which are established over the time.
Yeah, that's very good question and a very nice topic you have given us. Actually, we are already, experiencing early winter now.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, because the pitta is very high, but now the pitta will be the fire will start coming down, mm-hmm. and we get into more, a kapha. So, our metabolism, internal metabolism will increase during the winter. Uh-huh. So all doshas which are in balance, so especially, your appetite will increase. Because there is you are not sweating outside, because there is, in a rainy season or in, spring or in summer, you sweat a lot. So you don't feel hungry much. Mm-hmm. So here, your metabolism will increase and you feel like eating. So healthy people also, mm-hmm. they will, they start overeating and the digestive power is increased because, because of the digestive power. Then, the kapha start accumulating. Mm-hmm. That's it. They will tell that, I was perfectly all right in the starting of winter. Now, as the winter progress, I started putting on weight. And, I started getting all mucus, I have breathlessness, cold, cough, headache, sinusitis. I can't sleep properly because of the, a congestion in the chest, heaviness, all those things comes.
Okay. So we are just on the threshold of winter. I know some portions we just have started feeling it. So is there something we can quickly catch up on before we know the winter hits us big time?
Yeah.
Take care of the body and how do we take care of it?
Yeah, Madhavi. So we can do because before getting into the, hard winter, so we can early winter itself, we can do the detoxification. Actually, that is the real panchakarma, what the people can do at home also.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, get up early morning, and you have to brush your teeth, do the oil pulling. If nothing is there, you can do with the sesame oil or, even with any oil available. But mostly we use Arimedadi oil, so that will help you very nicely. Even, you are bleeding from the teeth also, the gums also will be taken care of with that. So it's a very good thing. Then, how to take care of you. Take ghee. So we have medicated ghee. If you don't have anything, you can have like 2 tablespoons of ghee. Empty stomach. So take sips of warm water so that with the gravity it will come down. So the next day, you can have instead of 2, you can increase it into 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
Then so on the third day you can have 5 tablespoons. Yeah.
Before we move at this, your ghee, you're talking about medicated ghee, not regular ghee.
No, if you don't have, you can have normal ghee also. So what I am telling about what you can do at home.
Okay.
So the third day is already, so this is at the 3 day. Okay, so you are consuming the ghee so that all the toxins from the body, it will be ready for a virechana. So then you can have triphala. Triphala 1 tablespoon at night.
Okay,
with the lukewarm water. And you eat only khichdi when you feel hungry. He can have like 1 or 2 meals. Okay, khichdi also, that is very light khichdi. These 3 days. So that the 3, like you will have a loose motion. Some people will not have loose motion. Some people feel like vomiting little bit, but they will not vomit because whatever, like this ghee, it will digest and assimilate. So you will feel tired little bit, but afterwards you feel so much of energy. You can see the, like we can do the abhyanga also. If you don't have any oil, you can use sesame oil or even mustard oil, whichever oil you have at home. Then then you can have a very hot water bath.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, and even face massage has to be done. Always use warm water only to drink. So these are simple things what you can do, and light exercises. So this is like a 5-day detoxification.
Yeah. So friends, today we're talking about winter care, and we've already started with some home remedies in the starting of the program itself. It's basically preparing your body for winter. And of course, there are different stages of winter care where, like I mentioned earlier, that some health factors are hereditary, some are because of your lifestyle, and some becomes because of whatever the seasons have bringing into. So to boost your immunity, we're going to talk about certain more remedies and what other help can we get from an Ayurvedic perspective for winter care. So Dr. Nair, to understand why is it that people assume that cold, cough and flu and these kind of symptoms, body aches, all these happen more in winter season compared to other seasons?
Because vata will get aggravated because of the dry wind, And the, see that like night is too long, days are very short. So we feel like, because we have to do the exercises, that is more important in winter.
Okay.
If we cannot go, especially in like in our New Jersey and all those things, we cannot go out for work, but you can do yoga at home.
Okay. So in your experience during winter, such harsh winters that we face, what are the common problems that people come to and they say, you know what, this is where I am, I'm stuck, I cannot move, I cannot do certain things. What is that one basic problem?
Arthritis. Arthritis actually aggravates in this during asthma people. And sinusitis, chronic sinusitis, some migraines are there, some people with indigestion.
These problems.
Yeah, and even obesity increases because of the eating, because of the good food, you feel so much hungry, you gain weight, you started eating everything. See, even though milk is very good to pass away the vata, but if you overuse it, what will happen? The kapha will aggravate.
Okay.
Then you have like a lot of issues like a flu, all those things it will come. And covering your, like precaution is more important. So, like when you go out, cover your head properly, plug your ears, and don't expose, too much in the like winter weather.
Okay.
Sometimes it will be snowing, people like to go without wearing anything. And proper winter clothing, wearing socks. Then, don't, because in the kitchen or anything, ladies, especially when they stand, so many people doesn't wear anything. But, some days, if it is not protected over there with any carpet or anything, then you will get, all the pain. You can see the leg pain, arthritis aggravates with that. And you can catch cold very fast.
Very fast. Now, Dr. Nair, this seems a little contradicting here for us because winter we are not moving too much. We feel very lethargic because there's not maximum sunlight. So we're eating more. So where does this hunger come from? It's because of boredom and also because it's festival season, winter and festivals go together mostly. Lots of, parties or get-togethers happening and the food habits are definitely changing. We also tend to gain weight like that. Now, psychologically also it affects a lot of us because we usually come from the subcontinent where, sunlight is so much part of our life. So what do we do to encourage ourselves to keep our mind also more calm and active?
Get up in the morning and do exercise. Drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Warm water. Do pranayama. You have to have a regime. Nobody will come and, forcefully take you out from your bed. So this is all using your wisdom, how to take care of yourself. See, we can only make you to understand, right? We cannot forcefully make you to do anything in life.
Okay.
So how to come out, because so many people don't know, I don't feel like getting up. So the kapha aggravates. We tell them, to stop their milk and milk products. Even though that's what I told, it is very good for them, but, like overeating. so much of yogurt. It has to be curtailed, like we have to stop it if you have faced such problems. And like people with the snoring, they will tell that I snore a lot because the kapha aggravates, and in winter, like the partner will tell that because of that we cannot sleep. So these are certain small things I'm telling you.
Absolutely. So today, friends, we're talking about winter care, and it starts from mind and body together. The mind has to be much more stronger during winter because there are certain home remedies that require your time and discipline to maintain that. And like Doctor mentioned, we can start with oil pulling in the morning, and of course, keep yourself mentally agile for that. Now, Dr. Nair, let's also talk about skin care during winter. Oily skins are still oily, but still they need some kind of, moisturizing or massages. And dry skin people with eczema or psoriasis or any other skin diseases,
Skin disease, you're right. Skin diseases aggravates actually, especially during this first part of the winter itself. Psoriasis aggravates. Atopic eczema, any eczema that actually it aggravates because of the dryness of weather. So at that time only we start giving the medicated ghee preparations, virechana, and like oil applications on the whole body. So that will work like wonder. And eating of good food in the sense, like only, especially for skin patients, we tell them to, because it is vata related. So we tell them to have only cooked food. Soups are very good. Very nice, that all our, Indian vegetables are very nice.
Okay. And Dr. Nair, we also have some questions about, in winter, people say that, 10 months of the year, their body looks very fine, their skin condition looks very supple and healthy. But the moment winter comes in, they see their nails cracking up, they see a lot of more dandruff, their hair becoming more dry. Is it also because of external factors inside the house, like you having heaters and no humidity in the house?
Absolutely, you're right. And, like especially dandruff aggravates, everything is related with the dry skin is very common in winter. So, that abhyangam, like oleation has to be done every day. And, like massaging your head with the special medicated hair oils are there in Chantigram. According to the case, we can always give them. And, like you have to pamper your hair during winter. Otherwise, really, like it splits, so much split ends will be there. Hair fall will be there. So this all can be, taken care during winter. And, like a cracking of the lips, they will tell. So you can use, like butter is always, you see what you can do at home. Butter you can apply on the or ghee you can apply on the lips, and even if nothing, coconut oil. Okay, cracking of the like feet. There also you can apply like medicated oils are there, but nothing is there. You can apply Vaseline, and like doing pedicure at home, so that your dry skin goes away. You have to pamper yourself more during winter.
So winter basically is not about lethargy and hibernation. Maybe we should just reposition it and name it as the time to take care of your body and pamper yourself. So Dr. Nair, let's also touch base on situations where patients are pre-existing conditions. What kind of conditions winter aggravates? Like you mentioned about arthritis. What about other conditions like thyroid or cholesterol or
anything? If they don't take care, every complications can be there. Even like cholesterol can be there. See, sleeping too much. Avoid excess sleep during the day. Sleeping late also is not good. They can use little nutmeg. Like with a little half glass of milk can be used.
So that is one of the factors. Now, Dr. Nair, we also notice that our tastes change a lot during winter. Some of us are more craving towards sweet. Some of us.
Yeah, that is good. Actually, you can have like sour and sweet soups are very good. That we can have very nice halwas, because now Diwali is coming, everything is coming. So, wheat like we can use wheat for making so many other, like preparations. Harvested pod is good. Yes. Black gram is good. Everything, freshly harvested things are good.
Exactly.
If you are non-vegetarian, you can have, like chicken soup, mutton soup. Everything is very good, because even, use of ghee is also, you should use it very nicely. And red meat also during winter is very good. Heavy food is good, but only thing you should use your wisdom, how much to eat. Never overeat.
Yes. And Dr. Nair, one very important aspect, because I was just about to come to seasonal foods. Back home, our seasonal foods during winter were completely different to what seasonal foods we get here in the US today. And we have to accommodate our body or adjust according to whatever seasonal foods are available and eat them, because nature by itself provides the nutrients for the body as per the season's food. Now, like people eat a lot of pumpkins during this time. They eat a lot of
Very
corn.
nice. That is very good for the skin. Pumpkin is very good. That is rich with the zinc. That is very nice.
Okay. And what kind of grains do you think people should avoid or take more, or take in balanced mode during winter?
See, anything, like a freshly harvested grains are very good during winter.
Mm-hmm.
That is very nice.
Okay. And any suggestions on some spices which should be reduced?
Spice should be spice, you can use little more spice because it will improve your circulation and, your taste. You will be, that's why, that we always tell them to take like CCFT, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek tea. And ginger, you can add in that, even lemon. Don't think that because we are in winter, we can sleep more. Okay, you have to be more active.
That sounds like a very, very perfect mommy's advice also, that wake up and get your things done. You will feel fresh and nice the entire day. So that's what exactly Ayurveda is all about, that it gives you lots of remedies from the internal source. It starts with the mind, and also it ends near the kitchen, and it all starts with determination and discipline. And today we're talking about winter care. Anything else that you want to talk about? Or
We can always give them Chyawanprash.
Chyawanprash, and it's a different
increase your immunity. Turmeric can be taken.
Yes.
With honey. These all very, small things. Even Tulsi tea is there. That is also very good for everybody.
Okay. So, Dr. Nair, we also had one question about arthritis, like you were just mentioning. So, during winter, does the treatment at Shantigram drastically change, or it is continued, or it's patient to patient, it varies, that, they accommodate the winter weather into their treatment process?
It all from patient to patient, and we have we work full swing actually. Yeah, so we get a lot of clientele also. We make them understand also how to take care. Not only doing treatment, how to keep themselves healthy also after the treatment.
Okay. So because my question is addressed also to the fact that somebody who's watching this program who has a schedule of treatment with Shantigram, and they notice that some of the suggestions which were given here just were not for them. And like we always say, please do not just pick the suggestions as it is. Consult your doctor, and of course you can use the home remedies. Their schedule of treatment does not change during winter, and whatever is accommodated, the doctor and the team definitely takes care about it. So we're talking about healthy living during winter. Apart from lethargy and food habits, there is a lot of determination that is required, which also requires like exercises, yoga, pranayam, and the other aspects which Dr. Nair is mentioning about. And if you have a pre-existing condition, this is a perfect time to reach out to the doctor and the entire team at Shantigram Group of Companies. Thank you so much, Dr. Nair, in today's episode on winter care. There was so many basics, and it was a reminder for us to take care of our body first. Any parting words from you for our viewers?
Yes, see that you don't get any constipation.
That's so important.
Because overeating is there, If you don't have anything, at least you can do. I already told you can take. Everybody can take Triphala every day. Okay. If nothing is there, at least use castor oil. 1 tablespoon of castor oil every day, so that it will keep you going.
Okay. So, Dr. Nair, I just before we were about to close and round up, I just came to a question about the sweating. People do not sweat so much during winter, but there are certain body types where people sweat a lot. They don't feel cold at all, despite that, telling that it's snowing outside, it's cold outside, wear a jacket. They say, no, I'm still sweating. What are these kind of body types called?
Uric acid, their uric acid will be on the higher side.
So something like gout and
gout.
So that can also be treated, and it has to
definitely can be treated. Why not? If they are willing to listen to the doctor and take care of themselves. No doctor can treat anybody unless they help themselves.
Absolutely. And in Ayurveda form of treatment, prevention is the biggest cure. And all these remedies and thoughts of conversation that happen here, it is all about preventing certain diseases which aggravate due to seasons, habits, or due to hereditary factors. Thank you so much, Doctor, for today's episode on winter care. We look forward to talking to you in the next episode. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.